Hey guys, so my Bali trip's come to an end. I've basically been here for 14 days and I've spent time in Legian, Ubud, Canggu and now Sanur. I spent most of my time in Canggu and that was a total of 5 days, and just 2 days in Sanur at the end before I board my flight to Malaysia. It's been a great trip. This particular trip has been a little bit different. I've opted to do to have more of an authentic Balinese adventure by staying at particular homestays and avoiding the big hotels. I think it's been great. It's worked out fine. It didn't really test me too much because the quality of the homestays were pretty good. And the hospitality of the Balinese people is always great as ever. I'd recommend the next time you come to Bali to try a homestay. They're pretty good, they're pretty cheap. I was averaging in between about 19 Australian dollars and about 25 Australian dollars a night. Fairly cheap by Australian standards, and probably fairly cheap by most standards, most standard of living across the world. The food, look, I wasn't dining out at popular restaurants and so forth. I think I did that once, but I was mostly eating at local Indonesian warungs, which are Indonesian restaurants. They were pretty good. There's a lot of great meals, gado-gado, all the tempehs, and very kind of hearty meals that will go the distance for you. I didn't get sick. Sometimes people do get sick. I was fortunate not to, and I thought it was great. Like, yeah, the food was great, hospitality was great, and if I do come back to Bali again, I'll definitely opt to go and stay in homestays and wine and dine locally as well. Look, in saying that, there are nice big hotels here with all the comfort features, swimming pools and day parties and beach clubs, etc. If that's your thing, go for it. Everybody's different. It all depends on what you're looking for. Transportation was also quite easy to get around. Apart from the traffic, which is a bit hectic, it's fairly cheap to travel. The longest distance I travelled was probably about 40-50 kilometres, and that cost me about 20 Australian dollars using Grab. The Grab app is great, so maybe download that when you come here. It's a bit like Uber. Looking forward to my next adventure now. The next adventure is Malaysia, and I've got about 11 days there. That should be good. Can't wait to explore Malaysia from southeast Malaysia in Malacca all the way up to Penang. Yeah, look, signing out. I'll leave you with this great view behind me, and I hope to give you an update again from my Malaysian trip. So thanks guys.